So previously, I'd already recorded like a kind of somewhat funny intro to this video, but then I realised as I was recording the actual battle that maybe it might be better to ask you guys, the viewers, to count how many drunken mistakes I make in this battle. Hey guys, what's up? IrishEmerald here, and welcome to our week 3 battle in the UBL low tier season, where we're up against Ultra Player aka Josh, coach of the West Virginia Miniors. If you guys haven't checked him out, if you do so, a link to his channel in the description down below, including all the other coaches in the UBL this season. Now, yeah, we bet him in the last game of the season to put a little bit of pride, last season, to put a little bit of pride back in the jersey, even though we were down and out, and that did cause him to be knocked out of playoffs. So, yeah. But look, I'm hoping that we have a better season this season. Like, we're 1-1 with 0 diff. Like, we were pretty much as we were going into week 1. So it'd be good when we're going into this week 3 battle that we're able to kind of push on a little bit, do well. We'll see what happens, you know. So look, let's just dive right on into it, like, you know. His team, as you can see from here now, consists of Ascenti, Scorch, Clefairy, Kabutops, Thawaki, Claydol, Drifblim, Grapplock, Thievel, I think that's how you pronounce it, Togedemaru, and Lopunny. He's got a couple of threats there, you guys. The Ascenti Scorch is a threat. It can hit quite hard, especially with the Fire Lash, because the Fire Lash will guarantee to drop a defense, so it means your walls are going to be hard to break, and he will bring this to deal with Steelix. Clefairy sits in front of my Sock and my Absol. I think after this week we don't have to deal with too many Sock and Absol answers, but the great thing about Clefairy is that it can't deal with them for long, so it's a temporary check. The Thawakis, it can be a bit of a nuisance. Kabutops is very, very scary. Very, very scary. And it was one of the water types that I actually wanted to get. So, you know, really looking forward to see how it's going to do, but hopefully we can beat it. The Grapplock can be a little bit interesting. The Togedemaru is annoying. The Thievel, with its stakeout ability, can be a little bit interesting. It'll depend on how we switch into it, so we've got to watch out for that. But yeah, I think overall, we should have a chance of beating this team, and hopefully we can do so. But Ultra Player can come with some really wild prep to kind of throw you off, so we have to be very calm, cool, and collected as we deal with this matchup. But hey, let's dive right into it, and I'll show you what we're bringing. First thing I'm bringing is Disaster at Absol this week, rocking out with the Choice Band, Knockoff, Sucker Punch, Iron Tail, and Rock Slide is the moveset. Designed this to be an early breaker, you guys, so we bring in Absol as often as we can and use it to break and break very regularly. EV wise, I'm bringing 252 attack. I'm bringing 180 speed with the Jolly Nature. Reason why I'm doing this is because it allows me to outspeed max speed Ascenti Scorch, and I have a feeling Josh may bring that because if max speed Ascenti Scorch forces Absol to run Jolly instead of Adamant. So that would be one reason why he would run 252 Ascenti Scorch, because it would force Absol to have to run Jolly instead of Adamant. And I have a feeling he might want to do that, so that's the reason why. Then the rest is just split across both. Iron Tail is there for the Clefairy if we end up getting it knocked off. Its item, it's Evolate knocked off, and the Rock Slide is there for the Ascenti Scorch, and hopefully Absol can do the business. Next up we have our Rotom Fan List coming again this week with the heavy duty boots, Thunderbolt, Volt Switch, Air Slash, and Shadow Ball is the moveset, and no speed to outrun a max speed Kabutops. The rest pure off is just 2v2 special attack and 44 in HP just to give us a little bit more bulk, and that's basically it. This is very fundamental. T-Bolt, Volt Switch, Air Slash is all our stat moves. It hits everything across the board, and then Shadow Ball is just that one extra move to hit Togedemaru if Togedemaru comes in. I could run Mud Slap, but I think Shadow Ball hits Togedemaru and the Claydol, so I figured though that would be a nice kind of move to just slap on there. Like, you know, realistically, Air Slash and Volt Switch and Thunderbolt will be doing the work for us here, so hopefully we can see Rotom Fan do work, because offensive Rotom Fan can do an awful lot of work here, and we'll see how it goes. After that we are running Sock, Bruce our Sock once again, rocking out the leftovers, Mold Breaker ability, Close Combat, Rock Slide, Knockoff, Poison Jab is the moveset. Again, enough speed to outrun a max speed Kabutops. Then I have enough attack to ensure that we can 2-hit KO a fully Fizzdeck Clefairy when it does not have the Evolite. So Poison Jab is a 2-hit KO. I don't need any really more investment there, because like Close Combat does so much to our opponent's team. And then I have the rest of both, because there's going to be a case where we're going to be up against, say, Thawaki and a couple of other bits and pieces that may have priority, and it'd be nice for Sock to have that little bit of extra bulk to be able to tank one hit and then smack our opponent off with a knockoff, Poison Jab, etc. So that's the reason why I'm rocking out with Poison Jab here, and hopefully, with this that little bit extra bulk, and hopefully Saw can do the business. Next up, our main Jasmine are Steelix, rocking out with, let me do the EVs. We are rocking out enough Fizz Depth to ensure like a Choice Band, Thawaki, and a Kabutops. Never to a Kiyomi, so that's brilliant. The rest is put into Spadef to ensure that Claydol can never to a Kiyomi with Earth Power. And then after that, moveset wise, we got Stealth Rock, Toxic as our like status moves, set up rocks, slap a Toxic on a Claydol or something wants to come in. High Horsepower then is our ground type stab to deal with the Togedemaru, because like we can't, like with the terrain, like there's no point of rocking out with EQ. And then Heavy Slam, it's Clefairy. Like very simple like set here for Steelix when you break it down like that. And hopefully it does the business. After that, we're bringing Scarlet, our Flareon this week with the heavy duty boots, and this is our Scent to Scorch answer. We are bringing this solely and literally only for the Scent to Scorch. Toxic, Baton Pass, Lava Plume, and Flare Blitz is the moveset. Yeah, why are you bringing 2 fire moves and this is going to be the Scent to Scorch answer you ask? Great question. Toxic should be more than enough. Scent to Scorch's moveset, if he brings like Scald with 252 HP in special attack, granted, yeah, it hits like 44% on our Flareon, but like by then, like we can bring in Wishy-Washy. You know, like I know you're special then, like your attack isn't that high enough for me to be worried about. So like Flareon's natural Spadef doesn't cause me to be concerned about like a special Scent to Scorch. So I was like, well, that's fine. Like I come in with Toxic then because we're going to force a Scent to Scorch out. Baton Pass around, and then Lava Plume is just a nice move to be able to get burns off. And Flare Blitz is there as our nuke. Even despite the negative attack nature, Flare Blitz is our nuke. Like we don't need to do anything crazy. We're just going to rock out with that. I could have brought the relaxed nature and put more investment into speed, but I just thought, do you know what? It'd be nice to have another answer for Thawaki, and I just figured, look, we'll just be a bit more bulkier. Like we'll go with that. Flare Blitz is still going to nuke things. Maybe I might regret it, but I figured we'd go with this set at the end, and that's what we went with. And lastly, we're bringing Prey, our Wishy-Washy this week. I'm bringing Spadef, but you see we're bringing Rest Talk again. Look, I don't need any other moves, so I'm not changing it. But we have to switch up the moveset slightly with U-Turn Liquidation. U-Turn is our pivoting move because it hits the Claydol, it hits the Thawaki, like it hits a couple of other bits and pieces a little bit better. And Liquidation is our main water stab move then, because I don't really need Toxic too much this week, but U-Turn and Liquidation is a nice kind of dual threat there. EV wise, I am bringing enough bulk with 244 in HP, 244 in Spadef to ensure that a Thievel, hopefully I pronounced that right, a Thievel would stake out Dark Pulse with another Dark Pulse from Thievel never forces us out of schooling. So basically, we're never going to lose more than, we're always going to have more than a 25% HP with the combination of those two. For those who want to stake out the ability for Thievel, it means that if we switch in on Thievel, then it gets like ×2 attack. It gets its attack does twice as much as it normally would. So we got to watch out for that, and that's the reason why we have that much bulk investment, and Wishy-Washy is going to be that answer for at the start, and that'll allow me to once we take the hit to sleep it off, U-turn about, that kind of thing, and we kind of go from there. Oh, and the window barriers help us draw in the Thawaki a little bit. Just take the hit, U-turn out, that kind of stuff. But yeah, that is our team, you guys. Let's get up into the battle. Alright, you guys, here we are in the battle. As you can see, we have Grapple Lock. I better write this down. What am I doing? And we have Grapple Lock. We have the Togedemaru. Okay. We have the Thawaki. Cool. Claydol. Scent to Scorch. And we have Kabutops. Okay. We got it written down. Right. Okay, let's see. His lead here. If he leads with the Thawaki, that's quite scary. And I've seen him do it. So I'm a little bit anxious about that. He could lead with the Claydol, but I doubt it. Like, I wouldn't mind leading with. I think we lead without Rotom. I do. I think we lead with the Rotom. I just think that outside of maybe Togedemaru, fine. Claydol comes in. We can pivot around that. We don't see the Thievel, so Wishy-Washy can kind of come in on the Claydol all day. So we're good. Anyways, good luck, have fun, Ultra Player, and let's see how we get on. Hopefully we do well here. I'm just trying to clear the head, trying to figure out how we want to go about this. Definitely need to be on top on our form here as we try to get through this one. Ooh, let's see how we get an Iron Mouse. That's okay, that's fine. A little bit unfortunate, but it's okay. It's alright. It's okay. there wasn't too many Pokemon I really cared about coming in here on this thing. Okay, so we see Togedemaru up against my Rotom Fan. I just want to have to figure out what can I afford to take a hit here early against this thing. I definitely can afford it. Now, if I stay in and he goes for the U-turn, he's definitely going to be looking at going out into the Claydol. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball, I think. I think that's a nice middle ground play. Just get a little bit chip up. I want to see what he's doing. He is somewhat bulky here. Okay. And he does go, and he does indeed go for U-turn. So I see U-turn, and I see bulk. Slower. Okay, and I got Rotom EV to outrun Max Speed Kabuto. So, okay, that's interesting to know. We got, like, that was nice intel, and we got a nice bit of chunk there. We got, like, 40% off the Togedemaru. Now, Togedemaru, I'm pretty sure gets Wish, so he could maybe Wish Protect, that kind of stuff away. Seeing that, though, interesting that he took so much of a hit. I would thought he would have had a little bit more step. In comes the Claydol, so that's okay. I'm fine bringing in the... He could teleport here, but I think I'm fine bringing in the Wishy-Washy, and if he goes down to the Thurwaki, I could just deal with it. I think we can definitely play around that a little bit. So I'm just going to go hard into my Wishy-Washy and see what this Claydol wants to do. If he goes for the Toxic, so what? If he goes for the Stealth Rocks, I can just U-turn about. I'm gonna see what happens. Like, I just know that he won't stay in here against this Wishy-Washy, as he is just going to withdraw. No teleport. That's alright. No teleport, as he does make the double there, predicting that. Fair enough. I don't really want to take too much of a hit here against this thing, so I would rather go out into, as he's probably going to go for the U-turn here. I think we go back out into our Rotom. I'm not overly worried if we go back out into our Rotom. If he goes for the electric type attack, then like it's fine, like, you know. Goes for the spiky shield. It's okay. He was expecting me just to go for the flip turn there or something like that. He was going to go for the hit, which is fine. Now, do you hard switch here? Into whom is the question. I think again Shadow Ball is relatively free. If you like, his spiky shield, U-turn, probably got the Wish as well. I wouldn't be surprised to see the Wish come out here. He's got Berry, so he's no IM anymore. As he has Citrus. Perfect. There's the Wish. Yeah, Wish. That's cool. I could Volt Switch here. Yeah, I think we Volt Switch. Because he might pivot around. If it goes out to the Claydol, like, that's... Yeah, he actually just selects to stay in. Cool. You may want to stay in and take a hit here. You are designed for the... Think. Sent the Scorch. Don't really want to bring in you just yet. I think we can go out into my Steelix here. I think we're fine bringing out Steelix. And I'm expecting the Zing Zap. Yeah, there we go. Zing Zap. Perfect. I'm just going to get my rocks off here. I could go for a Toxic, but I just think we get the rocks off and we work out everything else there. No Clefairy here, so as he just goes for the U-turn, it's perfectly fine. He's just trying to gauge how much bulk I have. Also reveal if I have lefties or not. I'm just going to get the rocks up. That'll constantly be putting pressure on, say, the Saint Scorch. If his boots, the Grapple Lock, well, not the Grapple Lock, but the Thurwaki, because that thing might be a Volite. The Togedemaru is going to take a little bit of, like, slight little bit of hazards there as well, so it works. In comes the Grapple Lock. We're just going to get our rocks up. Happy days. Now, you could be bulk up. It could be a few different things. I definitely want to keep this thing around though, so let's see about what we can do. I think we just bring in the Rotom. Yeah, just bring the Rotom. I think that's all we gotta do. And then I want to have a think about what he wants to do after this, right? Because I want to see what this Grapple Lock is, and then we go from there. Ice Punch, okay. does take a chunk out of us. Again, do you stay in here or do you bring out the Claydol or the Togedemaru? I wouldn't mind clicking. See, if you I think we could go for the Volt Switch, predicting the Togedemaru because Air Slash is very open here. If he brings out the Claydol, that's a great read. That is the Claydol. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. That's all right. And you see lefties. Okay. That's okay. Okay. Rum dum dum dum. What can I do here? I actually will. I think we could be bold and we go on to Absol because what are you doing to me here? You might you're not going to go EP. I could let this thing go down, but I think he does a little bit too much work just yet to let it go down. If I brain hard, if we're going hard on this, interesting. Let me have a think. I don't want to brain the Wishy-Washy here because we did that before. He might brain the Togedemaru then. He might read that as well. So I think. So I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball here. I'm going to go for the Shadow Ball. As he elected to stay in. Let me just get some damage off on this. That'll do. Teleport, yeah. Cool. I don't get why he did not go for the teleport first turn, but that's okay. So he has to bring the Togedemaru here, I think, which I'm okay with. Yeah, in comes the Togedemaru again. Gonna take a little bit of chip. I can do a Full Switch. I can do a few bits and pieces. I think we just do the Full Switch. If he brings in the Claydol again, obviously we're back to the previous spot. Actually, he's left to stay in here. As we do take a nice chunk. He's either going to U-turn or he's going to Wish at this point. So I think we bring in our Sock. I want to see what he wants to do. That's basically it, because he's going to have, he might bring in the Thwaki. He goes for the Wish. It's alright. That's okay. Do you go for the Spiky Shield here? If you do, I wouldn't mind clicking Rock Slide, predicting the Spiky Shield, because I just don't get touched. It's non-contact, so I think we'll do that. That's fine. That's cool. I'm just gonna go for the Rock Slide. Protected himself, but we're not gonna. I have no problem revealing that tech because it just keeps us open there. And now I have a free close combat, and he will be forced to go out into his Claydol. So I think that's fair. Like I'm happy enough with that. He's going to have to go out into something, whether it be the Scent Discourse, the Thwaki, the Grapple Lock. You kind of see what I'm looking at here. In comes the Grapple Lock. This thing, we'll see how much damage we do here. We'll go for the CC. Not quite a 2-hit KO. Not quite. And we also see that. Yes, so by now you would have noticed that I made a really big mistake in just accidentally changing the scene that I was recorded on. So, yeah, we've a slight 1 minute thing of just blackness, but thankfully, due to the powers of post editing, I'm actually able to give you Josh's Ultra Player side of it, and my commentary did not stop. So for this 1 minute, it might be flipped, but we will be back shortly with with our regular scheduled programming. That's kind of disgusting, but it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm -1 defense here. -1. Yeah, he does a little bit too much to me with an offensive move here. Just a little bit too much. So I could bring the Rodent Fan here. Sock here I could deal with Kabutops and Scent Scorch still, so I kind of want to keep it around. I could, especially, no, to be fair, if I break through the Grapple Lock, Absol wins me the game. Because, yeah, Absol can win me the game. So, like, there's an argument to be said that I just click CC here. So I think we will. I'm just going to click CC and just break through this thing so, like, Absol can win me the game. I think that's what we'll like can break through the rest of his team. Oh, that's a crit. That's a crit. It's so unfortunate. I'm so sorry. But I was literally planning on just breaking through this thing so I can get the Absol to break through for the rest of me. I am so sorry about that. Okay, I think we're back now. I think we're back. My bad. Hopefully I can like overlay like my audio with like other players' video, so hopefully that works. I'm so sorry, I do not know how it happened. Hopefully it hasn't been like that for long. I'll have to fix that in poke boost. Okay. We're back here again. This thing has come in. Center Scorch is still knocking around. I'm pretty happy just to go into Steelix there. Do I want to? I could go into Rotom. Do I need Rotom around as much? I don't really. So let me swap into Rotom. Because I want, like, Bruce is -2. We're not eating a Grassy Glide here. So that's not like, or Wood Hammer even. That's okay. We're just going to take a bit of recoil for that. It's crit. Doesn't matter. Our poor Rotom does not do much again for us, but it is what it is. So again, like, we have a couple of options here. I can just bring the. I think we just bring Sock back in. Like, it's just that's the truth. I just think we bring Sock back in. I just be like, right, what are you gonna do again here, buddy? Because like, I can just go for the knockoff here. So I think we just do that and just have him figure out who does want to go out into the Togedemaru. Alright, Kabutops, Claydol. I doubt he wants to go out into the Claydol into this because I could just, again, he doesn't know if I have the Ice Punch. He knows I have Rock Slide for the Center Scorch. And again, I had no problem revealing that at the time. Again, he has to figure out, like, what do I switch in here to this. He probably had the Grapple Lock as the switch in, but I think we just keep the offense rolling. I think that's all we got to do. We'll see what happens. We'll see. We'll be good. I'm just kind of curious, what is Josh thinking here? Oh, okay, it's going to withdraw. Okay, so something's going to get knocked off here. It's going to be this thing's lefties, which I am all about. That's fine. Just removing your little bit passive recovery because you're just being a nuisance here. Iron Barbs obviously sucks, but it is what it is. Like, I got like the lefties and I got the terrain. So it's all good. Now what's your move now? Do you go for the spiky shield? Like, I doubt it. I doubt it. But let me double check to make sure that that's not like a bad thing for me to miss. Yeah, I lose an 8th of my HP, but like, I think we just go for the CC because I'm in the terrain. I got lefty, so I can risk that. As he's just going to give me this. That's fine. Perfect. There's another Pokemon gone. Otherwise, Sock. Brilliant stuff. Iron Barbs again. Again, I got to. I'm gonna have another. I think have another turn of Grassy Terrain. I got lefties, so I'm just gonna keep healing back up, which is perfect. Which is all kind of good. He still has the Thawaki knocking around. He still has a Center Scorch. He's got the Kabutops. So we'll see what happens. In comes Caribou. This bad boy again. Now question: do I want to gamble Sock here against this this Thawaki? Question. A -1. The Wood Hammer will kill. The Poison Jab will not. This isn't worth it. I think we go right into Steelix here because I have the Flareon for the Center Scorch. I've Steelix for this thing. Wishy-Washy can deal with the Kabutops. So I think we're just bringing this thing. And if he goes for the Wood Hammer, that's fine. He does indeed go for Wood Hammer. I'll eat that up. This might be the last turn of terrain, by the way. Might be. So that's not too bad, like, you know. As we saw the terrain for him go first, so gotta keep that in mind. Now here, was he bringing the Center Scorch? Like, I could just go for the Toxic there. Brings in the Claydol. I can go for Toxic there. Kabutops, like, I think we're kind of happy enough. I can go for Heavy Slam here either. I think I'm happy enough just going for the Toxic. No matter what comes in here. If he brings in the Center Scorch, then fine. Yeah, he does. The Claydol. He brings in the Claydol, which is a safe play for him, to be fair. Very safe. I'm just going to go for the Toxic. Beautiful. I love that. His lefties is going to pop first. So that's okay. At least we know the K-Dot now outruns us, so I don't really want to be sticking around here taking a hit off this thing. This is Scream AP. We might also go for the teleport. So I definitely want to be keeping my mind on that. The train's gone here at this point, so that's not too bad. Now, what do I want to do here? Do I want to hit off this thing? Not particularly. I think he may want to go for the teleport. I really do think he wants to go for the teleport. Do I want to gamble that? And go for a heavy slam? Yeah, I do. I'm going to gamble that. I think he goes for a teleport, so I'm going to go for the heavy slam. He went for the rapid spin. Cool. Cool. Want to get rid of the rocks. That's fine. So Scorch is not... Scorch might not be Boots then. Scorch might be something entirely different. Which is good. It's good to know. He definitely outspeeds us here. But I just wanted to get a little bit more damage off on that at that point. Knowing that Scorch is potentially not Boots. Maybe not Boots. Is kind of interesting. I'm just going to go for... Do you know what? I think I might just grab another set of rocks. Because it'll force him to go on to either go to Scorching Sands. Yeah, we eat that up. Beautiful stuff. We could have potentially gone a burn there, but I'm okay with just trying to hang in here and keep our rocks up on our side of the field. Seeing how Scorch is knocking around. And might be might potentially be not Boots. I want to force him to go for his rapid spin again and have Toxic just take him, because Toxic will take him next turn. So I think we might gamble that. If he's going to go for the rapid spin, I don't really have unfortunately I don't have a ghost type. I think I'm just going to go for rocks again. I want if he goes for the Scorch and Sands, that's fine. I'm just going to stick with my rocks. I want rocks up on his side of the field permanently. We hit that again. Sucks, but I think it's okay. Fails obviously, but I'm okay with that. Toxic's going to take you this turn, and that's the K-Dog. That's the K-Dog gone. And I'm okay here because we can get, we can have this as a sack into the Thwaki once we see that it's Woodhammer. But the K-Dog's gone, and I'm okay with that. That is Thwaki. That is the Scorch. He might bring in the. He might want to bring in the Thwaki here. He might want to bring in the Thwaki here. He might want to bring in the Center Scorch here. He's got a couple of options, but I want to see what he wants to do and go from there at that point. Now, Ostalk will be able to live a hit from like a non-choice banned Thwaki, so like that's kind of good to know. We can go for knockoff and knock off its banned. If it is banded, he's a Volite, we knock off that. Zentrara, that is the Center Scorch. And oh, he baited me there with that. Good, fair play to him. I'm bringing my Flareon, like, now. Like, now. If he reaches that and goes into the Kabutops, fine. But I'm bringing this thing in. I'm bringing our Flareon now. Flareon's our answer. If he makes that read, fair play to him. If he goes to Skull, fair play to him. Like, it's fine, like, you know. I'm just trying to think, what does he do here? I just think we're going to Flareon. I'm not overly worried, because I still have Sock and the Absol in the back, like, you know. He's elected to stay in. I'm going to go into Flareon. Let's see what you go for the Fire Lash. That's fine. And I'm just going to go for the Toxic. And if you bring in the Thwaki, that's fine. That's fine. Coil. Cool. Fire Lash. And Coil. Coil. Cool beans. I'm just going to start wearing you down a little bit. Just a little bit. Now, Coil's obviously annoying, right? Because he could set up on us, but... I think we just go for the Baton Pass, because I'm slower than him. I can bring the Wishy-Washy. I don't need to worry about having to be slower anymore. You see the knockoff. Does a good bit of damage. It's going to go for the Baton Pass. Don't need to worry about it. Literally do not need to worry about Wishy-Washy being knocked around anymore, because Kabutops, well, Kabutops is still quite scary. We bring in a Sock. What am I talking about? Still Rock Slide, like it's still it's humongous threat, like doesn't matter. So we bring in Bruce. Oh, I think we just go for the Rock Slide. I think we could potentially win at this point. And it's all good. It's all good. Right. We just click Rock Slide. And off we go. Off we go. Under no immense pressure here. Just go for the rock slide and see what happens. I think we should be okay here. I think. I'm wondering what does he do that's different. Push this out. That's fine. She knows we're packing it. In comes Sea Dog. The Kabutops. That takes a little bit of rocks damage. Want to see the rock slide come in. Nice bit. That's a nice chunk of damage. Weak armor. Okay. Fence Cloud. That's going to raise your speed though. If you're choice banned, even if you are choice banned, I can still kill you. Yeah, I still kill you. So I think we can just go for the CC and not worry about things later. Yeah, we just go for CC and we worry about things later. That's all I'm gonna do. Goes for the 5th turn. Yeah, eat that up. He's life orb. That's cool. And he's got flip turn. So he's probably going to go into the Center Scorch again here. I'm just going to go for another. We're just going to go for the CC and see what happens. There we go. That's fine. Going for the CC. Beautiful stuff. Another CC kills, so we just keep going. I think we just keep spamming the CC until we force the Milwaukee back out. And that's all we gotta do. There's a bit more toxic damage. So yeah, we just keep going. I'm just clicking CC one more time. It's like, come on, just keep going. Like, we should kill it at this point, and we should be fine. So might as well just keep a good thing going here. Down it goes. Beautiful stuff. Center Scorch is gone. Beautiful, beautiful. Great stuff, Sock. That leaves Kabutops. I think the Kabutops can get Aqua Jet. But he hasn't brought in Aqua Jet yet. When he could have potentially, so kind of curious. Don't know if he can or not. I think he has to bring in the Milwaukee here. So let's see. In comes Sea Dog. Sea Dog. If he's wanting to threaten this Aqua Jet, I think we'll just bring the Wishy-Washy at this point. So I'm just going to do it. Why not? Could have gone for the CC there. Could have taken the kill, but I want to preserve the diff. So we kind of do it. We go for that. So we bring in our Wishy-Washy. Let's see what he wants to do. Goes for the Aqua Jet. Yeah, he has it. And we see some more Life Orb Recoil. I'm just going to go for the Liquidation. If he brings in the Milwaukee, so be it. If he brings in, I'm just going to click the U-turn because the Rindo Bear should deal with it. Should be fine. And if he knocks out my Wishy-Washy, so be it. It's fine. He goes for the Stone Edge instead. That did a lot of damage. We should be fine. Get the Liquidation off. Down goes the Kabutops. Perfect. 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 And that leaves the Milwaukee kind of coming in at that point. If the Milwaukee kind of comes in on our Wishy-Washy, we're just trying to. I doubt with our Rindo Berry we're leaving any hit here. No, we're not on it. If it goes for the Wood Hammer, then like we're not. If it goes for the Grassy Glide, I need to double see. I need to check when he comes in. But the Milwaukee kind of comes in here and just deals with us. So we'll see what happens. Yeah, in comes the Milwaukee. Takes a little bit of rocks damage. There's the Grassy Surge. Let's see why he locks himself into. I think we let this thing go down. Truthfully, I'm at 47. I'm at 31 hit. I'm at 31. So like we ain't living any hit here. I could let this thing go down. I could go into Scarlet. I think regardless we go out into. Yeah, I think we just click the U-turn here. Actually, we might click rest just in case. But I think we just click the U-turn and let the Milwaukee pick us off. There's the glide. Doesn't matter. That's fine. That's okay. Wishy-Washy goes down. And then we bring in the Sock. Our Sock here at this point. Oh, let me double check. We bring in Sock, bring in Bruce. And we're at 109. We're at 109 HP, so we are 63%. Yeah, we're fine. We come in, we just click the knockoff. That's all we kind of got to do, really. Let's see what we got here. So we have the... I could click CC, but I'm just going to go for the... Yeah, do we click CC or do I go for the knockoff instead? I'm going to go for the knockoff in case he's banded. In case he's banded. So he goes for the glide. That's fine. Go for the knockoff. Cool beans. Alright, choice scarce. What? Alright, big dog. Alright. I see you. I see you. Fair enough. Fair enough. His choice scarf. That's wild. I'm just gonna go for the poison jab. It means he has 4 moves, so Sucker Punch should kill. There's the classic glide again. Oh man, no way. No freaking way. Nah, we surely bring Absol here. Or do I? Do I bring Absol here? Hey, no, we bring Flareon here, surely. Just Lava Plume this thing. Doesn't matter. We just come in, we click the Lava Plume and it's done. That's all we gotta do. Not crazy. Not too crazy. This thing started to scare me a little bit. Brought back just a touch. There's the Wood Hammer. We should eat this. And we do. Go for the Lava Plume. Thank you very much. GG's. The Wacky brought back just a smidge, but I kind of feeling our offense is going to be plenty. But GG's to our opponent, Ultra Player. The choice gap, the Wacky definitely kind of threw me there for a second at the end. Definitely could have done some crazy shit, but we pick up the win, which is always good to see. GG to our opponent. Go check out his channel in the description down below. I'm sorry for the video problems here. Hopefully, look, in post I'll make it look a little bit better, but it is what it is. But GG's to our opponent, definitely go check him out. That leaves us 2-1, so it didn't take us the whole season to pick up our second win, which is fantastic. I'll take that. But yeah, I'm just going to leave it there. Thoughts in the description down below. Let me know how you thought I went. I definitely want to review it when I look back. Yeah, click the like button, click the subscribe button, click the bell icon if you want to see more. Let me know in the comment section down below what you guys thought. Merch in the description down below as well. If you do get merch, let me know. I love the support. It's greatly appreciated on the channel. And yeah. Oh yeah, follow me over on Twitch. I'm going to stream. I'll be back streaming on Twitch sometime in October, I think. But yeah, I'm going to wrap it up there today, folks. As always, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.